guys, Eric here to discuss episode 7 of season 2 of Daredevil, Semper Fidelis, a word I hope I'm not massacring. Maybe, who knows. But if you haven't seen this episode, I'm about to talk about spoilers from it, so you shouldn't keep listening. Again, season 2 of Daredevil, episode 7. Have you gotten to that? All right? Still with me. So a lot was happening this episode. Obviously, Frank's trial is beginning. Huge blowout with Foggy and Matt. Really, all the issues that Foggy understandably has with Matt coming out. The problems Elektra is causing, a giant hole in the ground that made me think of the Pit song from Parks and Rec. But what I want to focus on is the big debate/argument that Karen and Matt had in this episode, which I thought was really interesting, and I'm really kind of glad they went there. I did a video for the 6th episode talking about Karen and her mystery past. This certainly leans more and more towards the idea that something horrible happened to her, or that she sort of might have struck back against someone in her past, maybe in her youth. But it was interesting to have her and Matt really sort of discuss and debate the whole should heroes kill thing. Now, of course, this is a tried and true debate in superhero stories. And season 1 of Daredevil dealt with Daredevil himself having to make the decision what side he fell on. But now he's made that decision very firmly. He doesn't kill. So I liked having Karen be the other side of that and basically defend the Punisher and say she sees where he's coming from. And it got really interesting. I love that, Matt brought up that it's not for and them to decide, it's for God to decide who dies. And then he also added, or a jury. Again, this is a Catholic character. Religion is a big part of his character, so it shouldn't be sort of forgotten. While there's also that balance with the lawyer's side. So I love that that all came up here and that they really dealt with that. Obviously, for viewers, it's going to be all sorts of differences between who decides that Karen's right or Matt's right. I just love that it kind of all got laid on the table. And if you're going to put an obstacle between the sort of burgeoning love story between Karen and Matt, this is a pretty good one. I mean, it seemed like just as things were going to get pretty intimate between them, with him saying we might have to work all night and her saying that sounds fine, suddenly they were having this huge sort of moral rift. And I think that's a great thing to throw in between them. Much more interesting than just she sees Matt with Elektra and is jealous of that girl. This is an actual sort of ethical rift between the two of them, and we'll see how they can reconcile that, or if they can. So I really liked that aspect of this episode, along with other things as well. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Again, we are covering Daredevil all weekend as it debuts on Netflix. There is episode reviews popping up. Even as I talk, more episode reviews are coming out from Matt Fowler. You can find it at IGN.com. More videos and more interviews with the cast. So keep it locked at IGN.com.